So, hello friends. Wow, I decided to stay up late tonight. They already adjourned from the, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I'm distracted. I'm looking at the edges of my cards because, earlier today I had the salt, the clay, the herbs out, and now, my cards are a different color on the edges from that. It's just so weird. I got this one. Oh my gosh, Speaker Pelosi's talking to me. I'll keep this in. I have no written here. They adjourned this evening finally, and I just kept sitting and waiting because I knew the moon was going to go into Capricorn soon. And I just felt like there was a message that was coming for me this evening. And I could just feel it building and building. And I've been waiting for this moon to go into Capricorn because of the eclipses and the Saturn-Pluto conjunction and all the changes that are going on. In fact, I believe that Saturn now has probably moved into the 24th degree of Capricorn, which is now, oh my gosh, I have goosebumps. Which means as it enters the 24th degree, it is now conjunct the moon back at the July 16th lunar eclipse, the can opener eclipse. You guys know, you've been following me, I get really excited talking about the can opener eclipse. The reason why I call it the can opener is because it happened at a particular degree. It happened when the sun was at 24 degrees. The sun, over the summer, the sun was in Cancer around July 16th at 24 degrees, and the moon was in Capricorn around 24 degrees Capricorn. If you remember, the last part of July was really, really difficult for so many because it was just such a brutal eclipse because the sun now was opposite Saturn, Pluto, and Donald and Bill Barr really like this Saturn-Pluto conjunction because it lets them be their worstest, harshest, meanest, destructive, authoritative jerky jerks ever. And they really thrive on that energy. Well, the reason why I loved this eclipse so much being at the 24 degrees is because in Donald's natal chart, I'm going to get that for you, I think. I do have it. Sorry about that. So this is Donald's natal chart. The reason why I liked that eclipse so much is because you were talking about 24 degrees. It's so hard to get to Donald's money. There's always a block. There's always another way to block someone from accessing it, or throwing up another obstacle, or throwing up another authority or rule that you can't get the money. I'll tell you why this works for him all the time. So remember, 24 degrees. So the thing that is always throwing up blocks and obstacles, well, when you think about obstacles, think Saturn. Saturn is also authority. His Saturn natally is 23 degrees Cancer. See, it says 23 degrees, 49 minutes, Cancer. This is the planet Saturn. Now, 23, 24, 25. At 25 degrees, 44 minutes, in the sign of Cancer, we have the planet Venus. Venus, not only does it represent women, it also represents money, income, gains, taxes. No, not taxes, but partnerships and money and income. So Saturn, all his life, so as the earth spins, it always goes, the sun rises in the east, hits its highest point, and sets. So as the sun goes, these planets all go in this order. So his leading planet is Uranus. That's why he's always a tornado. Unpredictable and erratic. That is the planet that leads his sun. That's the influence on his sun. So as this earth spins, these planets go in order. Okay? So Saturn leads Venus. Saturn is the planet of obstacles. So if anything is trying to get through to Donald, like here's his sun, his soul, and his ego, and his expression, talking out both sides of his mouth, that leads, at his back, he has Saturn, which is a block to his money that he protects. That is why it's so hard to get at his money, because he has all these things that you have to go through to try to access his money. And behind his money is Pluto, which is powerful. So his money is very powerful and it's very protected. Until we had the July 16th Cancer Capricorn full moon eclipse at 24 degrees. Because that eclipse set an energy marker, and I called it the can opener, because finally this space opens up. There is a doorway here that is being held open. And so throughout all these eclipses, there's been a lot of work done to get to his money, and it's been a really difficult task. Well, Saturn today, on this first day of the Senate trials with impeachment, Saturn, last I checked in the middle of the day, was at 23 degrees Capricorn, so that's opposite. It was 23 degrees 58 minutes. I'm pretty sure it has moved into Saturn 24 degrees right now, which means it has landed in Capricorn 24 degrees. It is right on that point of the sun, the full moon eclipse from Cancer Capricorn last summer. Saturn's going to roll over this area for a good solid week here. And it is going to really open up and stimulate this can opener eclipse. I would be expecting more news about money with Donald this week, with this impeachment. Which, now, coming back, what happened tonight? I was getting a message that I just was kind of hanging out, doing my own thing, but just kind of waiting for the pause for the moon to go into Capricorn, because I knew there was a message for me to download. And here, all of a sudden, Speaker Pelosi, what are you doing? Smiling the biggest smile ever. This is where the message is coming from. Because I've always said, well, not always, but recently, the last couple months maybe, I have said, you know, I think this impeachment thing might be a cover for the real deal going on behind the scenes. Like, Speaker Pelosi could care less about impeachment. I mean, she does, but the real gig going on that has teeth in it is what's going on behind the scenes. And I cannot get, it's like Speaker Pelosi is smiling so big, all I can see is her mouth. That's all. And when I just pan out, it's just this big, huge smile. Like a shite-eating grin. And it's kind of like, yep, Yep, she's not saying a word, but this is the biggest smile I've ever seen. So I guess that's what I'm going to read on right now because I want to know what's going on. Now, in the 3 readings that I did tonight, checking in with various people, I just did the bad guys in the red, and then I did the Intel and the FBI, SDNY, and EDVA. I didn't look into Pelosi and Schiff because I'm like, they got it. They know what they're doing. But I think they planned for the absolute worst, and I think they planned not to have the Senate agree with them at all. I think this is going exactly how they planned. And so at this quarter moon from Friday, she drew the 2 of Cups, which is an agreement. Schiff drew the 10 of Swords. So let's find out what's going on there. Nadler has the Chariot, and Maxine Waters has the Queen of Swords, which is impeachment, but it's also SDNY. SDNY had the 6 of Cups of the Republican Party. So I just really want to find out, Speaker Pelosi. Let's find this 2 of Cups. Two of Cups. There's that smile. Something came through. Something has come through for her. I have seen her smile in my mind's eye and everything and be excited. I mean, like, I feel like my whole body, me, is as big as one of her teeth. That is how big her smile is. She's not going to eat me or anything. She's just got a big smile. Oh my gosh. So a lot of magic is going to be happening, you guys, because this moon is in Capricorn. It's still here in this area of hope, wishes, friendships, humanitarian efforts, science, sudden shocking things, innovation, rebellion. So right now the moon is 0 degrees Capricorn. It's gonna be 10 in about 20 hours tomorrow night. Then it will go in the 12th house. And then there's just going to be fireworks, I think, until this new moon on Friday. So Thursday, a lot of things, in my opinion, are probably going to be just wild. So, Speaker Pelosi, you have a huge smile. You have this 2 of Cups. You want to tell me about this? Tell me, please. What's this about? What is this about? It's like a really great agreement. It's like something finally came through with justice. The Justice Department. Yep, something with the Justice Department. Is it about Bill Barr? Oh my gosh. Something's happened. What happened? It led to what? The 4 of Pentacles. So usually this is Donald just trying to hang on. You know how he's at the center of everything, just trying to hang on to his money. Hang on to his money. It's a challenge with that. It's also about consolidation of power, which he's been doing. The challenge is the 9 of Cups, the dream card. But this is also my card for the Trump crime syndicate, the Trump campaign. So when it's a Trump crime syndicate, that's like Trump organization and the kids and the family. So something has come through. What is this leading to? Data. 8 of Pentacles, data, propaganda. the very basis of this agreement, action that's been taken. Action. Who is the Ace of... Someone had an Ace of Wands today that just stood out in my mind. I'm like, what is that all about? Oh, I know what it was. The FBI had the Ace of Wands taking action on the ascendant, you guys. Oh my gosh. The only other Ace of Wands I'm seeing is MBS, who has it in the first house of how he, his identity. I take action. So the FBI, huh? The Magician, this has been Devin Nunes. This is Mitch McConnell. Obviously Kim Jong-un. But this is someone who just makes things happen. Jim Jordan has been the Magician. There's those people that make things go away, disappear. Bill Barr has been the Magician at one point. The Emperor. Now, if you're going to talk about Donald and a magician, now that, I think, narrows it down even more so. And the High Priestess. This has to do with elections, everything. Okay, so if we're going to talk about Russia running elections and like data and information going to Russia and Donald, this magician could be Bill Barr running Iran's. Let's see, what's this? The Sun, Revelation. So this has been Rick Gates. It's been Joe Biden. It's also just revealing. But if we're going to talk about Trump, Russia, the High Priestess, and how this thing operates, and a magician, this makes it seem more likely that it has to do with like a hacker, like Kim Jong-un, more like them. So, Speaker Pelosi, tell me more about you have an agreement going on, because this seems juicy. You have a Two of Cups. Okay. Show me Speaker okay, this is what we're going to do. Speaker Pelosi. Speaker Pelosi. Speaker Pelosi. What's covering you, Speaker Pelosi? Who is... Oh, let me bring this down further. And then I want the person who this is in agreement with. Speaker Pelosi has an agreement with, and they're covered in what? What bridges Pelosi to this person? What bridges this person to Pelosi? What's at the base? And what's crowning both of you? What brings you together? The Page of Cups. This is a whistleblower. It's Ivanka. Oh boy, I wonder if that's Ivanka. Down here. Oh, here we have, okay, so we have the Eight of Pentacles. This has also been Bill Barr. Bill Barr, Devin Nunes going and running Iran's. I can't remember when this was. I think maybe it was around the time of the impeachment hearings in the House, like in November, when Devin got called out. Around that time, it was in the fall. So this is what's uniting Nancy and the person she has an agreement with. Let me see this. Okay, who do you have your agreement with? Pelosi. This is her, Pelosi, the moon, which is usually China, which makes me think about Elaine Chao. She has been a wreck lately. She and Mitch are in huge trouble. This person, so this is Speaker Pelosi, and she has an agreement with this person, the Three of Wands. Speaker Pelosi is covered in the Fool. China and the Fool. Three of Wands and the Hermit. The Hermit, the investigation. They're united by the Page of Cups. So if this is Speaker Pelosi, this bridges to this person. The Five of Wands, the obstruction, love and Irv. I am getting Mitch McConnell in my head. And this bridges back to her. The Six of Swords, the Six Wands map. Oh my gosh. Is this Elaine or Mitch? The basis of this is the Three of Pentacles, the secret talks they've been having. And at the basis of this is the Queen of Cups, the United States of America, that's been turned over. Page of Cups unites them. Oh, there's the Justice. This Page of Cups. Blending, which is usually Trump-Russia, blending points about the election. This was Erdogan at one time. And remember, Trump pulled out of Syria. That thing was a big blow up because he was trying to distract from the whistleblower and Ukraine. So then we had that big blow up in Syria and following the Pentacles. This also has to do with timing. Who had timing? The Divine Feminine had timing. The Divine Feminine had this on the Ascendant. So this is a female. Is this Brittany Kaiser? Is this Brittany Kaiser? The Sun. Six of Pentacles. Two of Wands. Seven of... So the Sun has also been Joe Biden, Rick Gates. Money, bribes, a plan. I need to think. Before I explain this to you, let's do a test. I need to talk to Brittany Kaiser. Wow, she seems really, really, really happy. Like, totally relieved. Brittany Kaiser. She's so bubbly right now. I don't know if you guys watched the movie, I want to say The Heist. It's not The Heist. It's The Great Hack. So eye-opening, revealing what an intelligent woman got just totally caught up in this stuff. I believe she's trying to make things right. I am so grateful that she's alive, that she hasn't hurt herself or has been hurt, because she's been in a very precarious situation. Show me Brittany Kaiser. Show me Brittany Kaiser. Oh, first. Oh, there we go. 4 wands. Cover up, girly.